Scoop, talk to him.
You already know 19 and 0.
Huh?
8 knockouts. 8 undefeated fighters. 9 on the way.
Wait. So you fought 19 times and you beat 8 undefeated niggas?
Yeah.
Huh?
Look, can't be stopped. I ain't gonna see
Let me ask you a question. Is it another fighter in the world who fought 19 times and beat 8 undefeated niggas?
I think I'm the first one.
Oh, okay. Talk to me.
Speaking of fights, man, let's talk about the parlay that you mentioned, man. We're gonna talk about Stephen Fulton, man. He's fighting that guy by the name of Daniel Roman. Daniel Roman, he was once a champion himself, but lost to a guy by the name of, let me get his name. Can't pronounce the name. But the guy was 7-0. He's an inexperienced guy. So he's basically coming back now, working his way back, having a couple good fights under his belt up until now. He's fighting for Stevie Fulton's WBC and WBO titles at 122. I'm gonna get your quick opinions on this fight, man. I don't know much about Daniel Roman other than he was a unified champion at one point and lost to a guy who was pretty unknown, who wound up being the goods later. But what you think about Stephen Fulton, man, coming off his biggest win against Brandon Figueroa?
I think I need him to show out because I still think he get disrespected a lot. To me, he's top 10 pound for pound. To me, like I said, he's beaten 9 undefeated fighters at his age. He's a unified champion at 122. I think that he deserves way more credit he's getting, and now he's the main headline on this Showtime card, and I want him to show out and show the world why he is a top 10 pound for pound fighter. I think this is a solid test for him. It's not the top level of opposition, but I think this guy is come forward kind of straightforward kind of guy that's gonna make it dirty. His work rate is kind of high. He got a little pop to him, so he's gonna make Fulton try to work and not box. So it could be interesting at some point of the fight at the beginning, but I think he'll breeze to a decision.
Daniel Roman, he is an experienced fighter. He's 29 with 3 losses, 29 wins, 3 losses. He only has 10 knockouts with those 29 wins, but he's never been knocked out before. So out of the 3 losses, it was all by decision. So Stephen Fulton don't have the biggest punch in the weight class, I would say, but he has enough to gain your respect. So I don't think he'll stop the guy, Daniel Roman. But like you said, I think he can outbox the guy most definitely. And if you wanna crap the top 10 pound for pound, this is the type of guys he should be running over these type of guys, especially after coming off, like I said, your biggest win against, in my opinion, a better fighter in Brandon Figueroa. I thought Brandon Figueroa was a lot tougher than this guy, Daniel Roman is. So you have to show out, especially like you said, headlining your own card. You have to show Showtime that they can put more money into you and continue to invest in you, especially when you hold those 2 titles around your waist. You want to get your predictions on this fight?
I'm gonna go with a 12-round decision. Like I said, I think the first couple rounds, the guy is gonna put up a fight for a couple rounds, but then I think by round 3, Fulton gonna figure him out, pretty much breeze to a decision. I think it'll be 10-2, 11-1, pretty much. So I think it'll be an easy win. I'm just excited for his future because it sucks being in the weight class he in because it's not a well-known weight class of 122 for people that don't follow boxing very closely. So it's kind of hard for him to get the recognition and get the exposure. So hopefully in the future he can get that big fight so people can see how great he really is.
Most definitely, I agree with you on your prediction. I think it's gonna be a 12-round decision. He's gonna outbox the guy, in my opinion. It's gonna be a rough, rugged fight only because he's gonna make it that way. I think he's gonna be chasing the knockout, and he's gonna make it a rough, rugged fight. So, but you can do that, man. Fulton has the ability to change his style up in the middle of a fight. He can either box with you or he can bang with you. So I'm curious to see which one he's gonna show up. Is he gonna bang with this guy?